Hello and welcome to today's matchup between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Alma Pepin Eagles JV matchup. Tip won by the Eagles, put up and in by number 35, McQueeston. And some press for the Eagles to start. Nelner pass in, looking, gets it over to Seibel in the corner. Seibel scanning, looking up to Gurgle. Pass over and is fouled. Nope, travel. And it'll remain with the Eagles. Pass in for the Eagles. Sends it up. And up the floor comes number 1, Stewart. Driving around, passing down low. Up and in is number 20, Knoll. And another Lancer pass in down low. Nelner will get it in. Fake, scanning. And sends it over to Seibel. Seibel turns, trying to go baseline. Gets stuck. Back out, pass blocked, stolen away. Down low. Fakes and back out up top. It's Stewart. Stewart across corner. Fakes, driving in, jumper. Off the corner, rebounded by Seibel. Lancers. Press backs off. Sends it over to Gurgle. And Gurgle will cross the half-court line for the first time tonight for the Lancers. Trailing by 4. Over to Nelner. Nelner fakes, back up top to Gurgle. Over to Seibel, looking down low. Gurgle back up top. Post to Williams. Stripped, and it's picked up by number 1, Stewart. She's got space. Gurgle coming hard. Gets it a fall with contact, no foul. And Williams will pass it in down low again. Pass tipped in the hands of Seibel. Seibel trying to push baseline. Stops and over to Williams. Williams across the line to Gurgle. Gurgle driving over to Nelner. Nelner space over to Gurgle. Gurgle across to Hammett. Hammett back up top to Gurgle. Fakes, looks. Over to Nelner. Swinging it up top. Pass over Nelner's, has some space. Gonna pull. Off the mark and rebounded by Knoll. And up the floor to Green. Pass deep corner. Fakes, driving baseline, puts it up. Off, rebound, Knoll. Jump ball, nope, picked up by Hammett. And over to Gurgle. Tied up for a second, didn't call it. Now a travel on Gurgle. Her shot did not her shot, her pass did not get out of her hands in time. And it'll go back with the Eagles. Up top is Stewart. Drives around, sends it down low. In the post. Knoll scanning. Looking back out, finds back out. Stripped and out of bounds off the Lancers. Pass in down low. Low corner. Sends it in. Fakes and back up top. Tipped, handled. Seibel all over her. Now driving around. Up and travels. And going to go as a foul. Seibel. And the pass in down low coming for the Eagles. And it's number 2, Green. Trying to find the post. Now sends it up top. Deep 2. Off the rim. Rebounded by Seibel. Just immediately triple teamed. Gets it out. Sorry. And over to Hammett. Hammett up the floor. Stops. Back over to Gurgle. And Gurgle up the floor. Gurgle up top. Driving around. Down low to Hammett. Hammett scanning. Turns. Going to drive and is stripped by Stewart. Stewart back up the floor. Gets past. Gets it down low. Stripped and picked up and back up top. McQueeston driving in. Sends a corner. And now a foul on Seibel. Her second. My cameraman did not show up, so I'm doing both at the moment. That's why the camera got all crazy. Pass down low, stripped and saved by Hammett. Double team in the corner, gets it out to Seibel. Seibel at the floor. She's got 2 fouls. Sends it over to Nelner. Nelner's got space, driving in, puts it up and rips just up and out. Rebounded by Seibel. Jump ball. And it'll stay with the Lancers. Instead of preparing to enter, most likely for Seibel with 2. And that is now what the Lancers need right now. Quaid is out with a concussion. She will be back after Christmas break. Carstensen and Gurgle also remain out. They'll return most likely after Christmas break as well. So team's very understaffed at the moment. Up top to Gurgle. She'll most likely be heading to the varsity after the first half. Nelner on the bench till the second half. She will also be heading on after. Over to Nelner. Nelner thinks about it. Now down low to Williams. Turnaround. Too hard off the glass. Tipped and saved in the corner by Gurgle. She'll drive in baseline. Puts up a floater off the side of the rim. Gets her own rebound. Scanning now down low and up for a travel. And it'll stay or go back with the Eagles. And miss call, I believe. So they're going to say just continue play, which will be Lancer ball. Nelner passing in. Gets it off a foot and out of bounds off the Eagles. And we'll do it again. Nelner to pass it in down low. Has to go up top. Now doesn't. Has to go down low. Can't find her. Now over to Hammett. Hammett pass tipped and stolen away. Or shot tip, sorry. Pass across. She's got space. Hammett running fast. Gets enough pressure on it. Tipped and jump ball remains with the Eagles. Passing down low for Green. Gets down low, turnaround, lands it. That's number 35, McQueeston. And the Eagles up by 8. Siddle fakes up top to Gurgle. Gurgle double team, gets it up to Williams. Williams over to Nelner, handles it, and pass across Hammett. Hammett got a pull, that one far, and rebounded by Green. Pass deep. Hammett one-on-one with Stewart, double dribble, and it's going back with the Lancers. Seibel preparing to re-enter, and Will for Williams. Passing down low from Siddle, more press from the Eagles. Scanning and finds Hammett. Hammett across to Gurgle. Gurgle stripped and it's picked up by Green. Green up, it's Stewart. Stewart trying to drive, now sends a corner. Opposite corner, up and out. Gets a rebound, back up and in. It's number 20, Knoll. Getting her own rebound and laying it back up and in for a 10-point Eagle lead. Up to Hammett again. Hammett. Sorry, not Hammett. Gurgle up and now over to Seibel. Seibel stops, gonna pull from deep. That one high. And hits the top of the backboard. Counts as out of bounds, and it's going back with the Eagles. Passing to Stewart. Stewart back up the floor. Gurgle going to meet her at half court. Now driving in. Stewart all the way. Stripped. Ends up in the hands of number 14, Dassinger. Back out. Dassinger driving around. And is fouled by Seibel again. That is her third. And she's going to have to come out 5 minutes into the game, and she is 2 fouls away from fouling out. And in comes Kazemba. Pass in corner as number 31 and 21, Stewart and Johnson enter. And Kazemba also enters for Seibel. And her half might have to be done. That is not what the Lancers need. Seriously understaffed. Pass in, loses it up top, gets it back, it's Johnson. And back up top, Stewart, guarded closely by Gurgle. Now driving in, passes out, fakes, drives, Johnson, passes it deep corner, thinks about it. Now looking in the post, finds the post, and tipped out of bounds off Nelner. And pass in down low from Green. Scanning, looking, high up top, tipped, and saved in the corner by Johnson. Sends it across, tipped, and saved in the deep corner by McQueeston. Up top, Stewart, back down low, turnaround, up and out, tipped, and saved by Hammond in the corner. Hammond scanning, and over to Siddle. Siddle up to Gurgle, and Gurgle up the floor. Gurgle drives around, over to Nelner. Nelner scanning. Double team in the corner. Now back up top to Gurgle. Gurgle driving around. Gets a screen. Bounces back out. Needs another screen. Gets it from Siddle. Needs an option over to Nelner. Nelner trying to drive in. Looking down low. And ball on the floor, picked up by Hammett. Jump ball, it'll stay with the Lancers. And passing down low from Sito. Lancers looking to get on the board. 9:47 remaining, 10-point Eagle lead. Sito over to Hammett in the corner. Hammett gonna pull from deep. Up and out, so that was Gurgle. And rebounded by Nelner, up to Hammett now. And over to Gurgle. Over to Nelner. Fakes, back up top to Gurgle, tipped, and out of bounds off Gurgle. Pass in, up the floor goes Stewart. Fake, stuck, looking down, now sends a corner, Green. Gonna pull. That one off the mark, rebounded by Nelner, and over to Gurgle. Gurgle up the floor. And she'll reset up top. Corner to Kazemba, down low to Sito. Sito scanning, gonna put it up, and too hard off the glass, tipped and picked up by number 21, Stewart. Pass across to Stewart. Looking down low. Gurgle closely on her, pass corner. And foul on Kazemba. Ike's going to enter for Nelner. And pass in from the corner is Johnson. Scanning, sends it deep, and it's picked up by Stewart. Stewart needs to get across the line. Gurgle on her. Trying to drive around. Makes a move, driving in, pass corner, up and off, but a foul on Hammett. And McQueeston will head to the line and shoot 2. Still up by 10, trying to get it to 12. McQueeston number 1. Up and out. And she'll take her second, leading by 10. Her second in, and it's an 11-point game. Eichstead pass in. Gets it in to Gurgle. Gurgle sends it deep to Hammett. Handled, and back over to Gurgle. Over to Eichstead. Looking down low, now back up top to Gurgle. Gurgle driving around. Back out, Sito. Sito gonna pull from deep. That one far. Rebounded Eichstead in the corner. Drives back up. Now Eichstead gonna pull. That one off. And rebounded by Stewart. Stewart up top. Driving back around. Sends it down low. Fakes back up top Stewart. Across McQueeston. Down low, Green falls down and travel. And a timeout by the Lancers. 11-0 lead for the Eagles with 7:40 remaining in the first. And we are back. Lancers trailing by 11, 11-0. I found a replacement cameraman, so the camera should be significantly better. Out of bounds off the Eagles, instead of we'll repass it in. Pass deep, too high for Gwyneth. Gurgle now sends it down low, across, tipped by Hammett. And saved in the corner and back up top. Down low to McQueeston. Up top, Stewart, 3. Off the front of the rim, tipped and rebounded. On the floor, it's Kazemba, and she travels. Passing down low from Johnson. Down low, high, picked up by Stewart, and lays it up and in. And it is a 13-0 game. Pass tipped, picked up by Hammett. Has Gurgle, finds her. And she'll drive it up. Slows it down, spins around, and sends it over to Hammett. Hammett looking down low, finds Sito. Turn around to Eichstedt, back up top to Gurgle. Driving around, has Kazemba down low. Back up to Gurgle. And she'll reset up top. And up to Eichstedt. Down low, Sito in the post, back over to Kazemba. Kazemba, loses it, picks it up, now travels. Sito and Hammett exit as Nelner and Williams re-enter. And passing to Stewart up the floor. Stewart down low, turnaround, jumper, Green lands it, and it's a 15-point Eagle lead. Williams pass in to Gurgle, stolen away, now back down low. Looking up, tipped twice, thrice, and picked up by Eichstedt. Tips it in the hands of Gurgle, who will dribble back out and around. She's across the line, over to Nelner. Nelner space, fakes, now gonna pull. Rims up and out, tipped twice, and gets her own rebound. And jump ball going with Eagles. Passing down low. High to McQueeston. And back across to Green. Driving in. Looking corner. Now hands up top to Johnson. Sends it cross court. Picked up by Stewart. Down low. In the post. Puts it up. Too far. Saved. And foot on the line. We'll go in with the Lancers. Passing from Williams. Still out of press. Gets into Nelner. High up to Williams. Williams swings it back. No one home. Picked up by the Eagles. Jumper Stewart. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Johnson. Picked up by Williams. Williams stolen away from back up top. Stewart down low. And jump ball going with the Lancers. Milner pass in. Gets into Gurgle. Gurgle dribbles out. Gets across the line. And sends it over to Williams. Pass tipped. Saved by Williams. Williams driving in. Has some space. Going to put it up. And high off the glass. Too high and rebounded. And up the floor goes Green. Green across. Too high and out of bounds off the hands of Stewart. Passing down low from Kazemba. Has Eichstedt out top. And Gurgle. Press is now going to back off for the Eagles. They've got a comfortable 15-point lead with 5 minutes left in the first half. Lancers still scoreless. Over to Nelner. Fakes back up top to Gurgle. Driving. Deep corner. Fakes and up top to Gurgle. Drives around. Now drives in. Has some space. Puts it up and too hard and too low. Jump ball and it's going with the Eagles. Dassinger and Knoll enter for the Eagles. And now the Lancers going to try a bit of press. That's number 14, Dassinger, to pass it in. Gets it in high to Knoll. Knoll down low. Stewart driving around, travels. And it's going with the Lancers. Kasema to pass it into Gurgle. Once again, press retreats for the Eagles. Has Nelner open, gives it to her. Thinks about it, now back up top to Gurgle. Gurgle fake, driving around, driving in, puts it up, and it's fouled on the shot. She will take 2. Gurgle's first, get the Lancers on the lead, on the board, 15-1. Hammett about to re-enter. As Gurgle's second, just up and out, tipped and rebounded up the floor to Stewart. Sends it deep. Johnson driving in, 1-on-1 with Williams. Spins out, up top. Across, Stewart gets it just far enough out of the outstretched hands of Kasema. Up top, handoff to Stewart. Stewart looking down low, driving around. Up top, tipped by Williams, saved by Johnson. Now loses it in corner, handles it, and now drops it out of bounds. Hammett enters for Kasema. And pass into Gurgle. And Gurgle up the floor. Drives around, gets a screen. Down low to Hammett. Stuck, trying to drive in, and jump ball. And it's going with the Lancers. Milner pass in. Looking, corner, Eichstead gonna pull, far, rebounded Williams, back out, Gurgle. Gurgle fakes, drives around, over to Eichstead. Stuck, now back on Hammett. Hammett spins, trying to drive. Stuck, now back up top to Nelner. Nelner gonna drive in, over to Gurgle. Gurgle gonna pull from deep. Gurgle up and out, and rebound in the corner. It's Stewart. Sends it deep, turn around, back up top. And now gonna drive, has some space, floater up and out. And rebounded down low and back up top. Johnson gonna pull from deep. That one up and out, and rebounded by Nelner. Nelner hand off to Williams, Williams up to Gurgle. Gurgle's got Hammett running deep. Gonna find her. Evelyn handles it, stuck. And taken away from by Stewart. Up the floor, Stewart fakes, driving around, Noel. Noel stuck, back out, and is foul. Nope, travels. And it's going with the Lancers. Nelner passing to Gurgle, and Gurgle up the floor. Over to Williams. Williams up top to Nelner. Nelner fakes, scanning, and back up top to Hammett. Hammett gonna drive, left side, back out to Eichstead. Eichstead back over to Hammett. Eichstead gonna turn and try to drive again, and it's fouled from behind. And we have passing down low for the Lancers. Hammett to pass it in down low. Down low to Nelner. Nelner puts it up, too low, tipped, and ball on the floor picked up by Eichstead. Eichstead turn around, foul. Nope, not fouled. Blocked. And picked up. Across. Right over the hand. Stewart up and out. Rebounded by Eichstead. Eichstead going to try to push it. Sends it deep to Nelner. Nelner loses it. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Stewart. Now sends it deep. Tipped and foul on Johnson. Passing to Gurgle. Gurgle up to Williams. Williams driving in. Puts it up high. And is fouled on the shot. And she will shoot 2. Number 1 for Williams off. Seibel going to enter with 3 fouls. Hopefully she's not get another one in the final 2 minutes for Gurgle. Gurgle's been in most of the game. Seibel, their other point guard. She'll be taking over that role next. Lancers offensive possession. Second one out the front of the rim and rebound in the corner by Dassinger. Up to Stewart. Dassinger drives around, sends it down low. 1-on-1, stuck, back out up top. Johnson turns around, slings it corner. Down low, turn around, up and in. It's Knoll, and they now lead by 16. Seibel up the floor. Scanning, needs an option. Finds Hammond up top. Down low to Seibel. Seibel turn around, down low, tipped and in the hands of Johnson. Johnson slows it down, sends it across. About a minute left. Stewart. Up top, sends a corner to Johnson. Down low, pass tipped and picked up by Williams. Williams stripped. And picked up and sent back out up top to Stewart. 50 seconds left and counting. Down low, tipped and picked up by Seibel. Seibel slows it down. Needs an option. Up to Williams. Williams down low, Hammett. Spinning, driving, bouncing back out. And up to Seibel. Seibel up to Nelner. 30 seconds left. Over to Williams. Williams, Eichstead, corner. Looking down low, it's Hammett. Hammett turns, spins, looks, hands off Nelner. Nelner gonna put it up and rubbed off the glass too hard. And rebound and handed off to Stewart. 20 seconds left. 16-point Eagle lead. 17-1. Sends it deep right over the outsider's hands. Johnson driving in. She's got space. Puts it up low. Put back up and in. 13 seconds left. Williams into Seibel. 10 seconds and counting. Seibel got to go fast. 19-1. 6 seconds left. Fake. Scanning up top. 4 seconds. Needs an option down low. Hammett stripped. Picked up. Time running down. And that'll do it. 19-1. We head to the break. 18-point Eagle lead. Be back in 7. And we are back to start the second half. Lancers trailing by 18, 19-1. And Eagles will get it to start. Gurgle has gone to the locker room. And Nelner has entered for her. Lost out of bounds off the Eagles. Up the floor to Nelner. And she'll take it up the floor. Seibel has those 3 fouls. She will remain in to start. Nelner up top. Driving around and sends it over to Seibel down low. Pass tip, picked up by Nelner. She'll fake it out to her sister Nelner. Corner to Williams. Down low, Hammett. Tips it out to Nelner. Scanning, now driving around. Bounces back out. Sends it deep down low. Williams, turn around. Williams up and out. Tipped twice and back in and picked up by Dozinger. High pass, deep. Bounces up into the hands of an Eagle. And back up top to Stewart. Guarded closely by Seibel. Scanning, looking down low. Travels. And it's going back with the Lancers. Passing to Nelner, and Nelner will take it up the floor. Over to Nelner. Fakes down low, up top to Seibel. Corner to Williams. Saves it on the line, and over to Nelner. Nelner driving in. Pass across. Seibel puts it up, blocked from behind. Picked up Hammett. Hammett back up, and she is fouled. And Hammett going to shoot 2. Hammett's first. Gonna fall, and the Lancers within 17. Hammett second. Air balls. And it's going back with the Eagles. Floor to Green, and Green will take it up the floor. Very closely by Seibel. Drives around. Scanning, stuck, pass tipped, and jump ball. And it's going with the Lancers. Pass back into Nelner, and Nelner will retake it up the floor. Lancers down low to Seibel. Up top to Nelner. Fakes, now sends a corner to Williams. Williams fakes, up top, Hammett handles it, and over to Seibel. Seibel down low, Hammett all alone, up and off the glass, too high, stripped, and out of bounds off the Lancers. Sends one deep, closely guarded by Seibel. Driving in is Knoll. Bounces back out, needs an option, looking down low, sends it high, tipped and stolen away by Hammett. And Hammett over to Nelner. Nelner going to try to push it. Bounces out up top and sends a corner to her sister Nelner. She'll drive around. Over to Hammett. Hammett over to Williams. Up top Seibel. Seibel stuck and over to Nelner. Nelner driving in, has some space, puts it up and short. Rebounded by Knoll and up the floor. Nelner closely on Stewart. And a foul on Nelner. Pass in high, picked up. 1-on-1 with Williams, stops, looking to an option back up top, now hands it off. Driving in hard, puts it up. And a charge. Yep, charge on the Eagles. Good defense by Hammett. Not backing down, stays in strong, and it's going back with the Lancers. Nelner up the floor. Over to her sister. Fakes down low. No, gets it down low. Stripped by Stewart. And sent up top to Knoll. Knoll across the line. And stripped by Nelner. And Nelner travels on her way up. Pass and Knoll, stolen away by Nelner. Nelner driving in, 1-on-1, puts it up and too hard off the glass. And now sent deep. Knoll gonna stop, bounce back out. Drive in, nearly stripped, handles it, back up and too far, tip twice, thrice, back up and in. Noel gets it done down low, and it's a 19-point lead once more. Sends it down low to Seibel, too high, and it's going back with the Eagles. Passing up the floor is Green. Met at half court by Nelner. Sends it across. Trying to get it down low. Pass tipped and stolen away from by Nelner. Nelner going to try to push it. Has her sister running across. Bounces back out. Puts it up and too far. Rebounded by Nelner off the backboard and out. And timeout by the Eagles. Lancers within 19, 21-2. Lancers going to put some pressure on, trailing by 19, 21-2. Sends it up, picked up by Noel. Noel up the floor. Sends it deep, and picked up by Green in the corner. Pass back across. Noel driving in, up, too hard off the glass. Gets her own rebound, back up and out again. Tipped and out of bounds off the Eagles. Going with the Lancers. And up the floor goes Nelner. Fakes and over to Seibel. Seibel fakes, looking. Now back up top to Williams. Over to Nelner. Loses it, handles it. Now over to Hammett. Hand off to Nelner. Down low, swatted away, picked up by Seibel. And up top to Nelner. Nelner going to pull from deep. Up and out, tipped and rebounded. And up the floor. Dassinger across. Green guarded by Nelner at the Lancer three-point line. Now sends a deep pass. Picked up by Noel. Noel driving in, one-on-one with Hammett. Sends it back across, back up and in. It's Stewart. Nelner up the floor. Over to Williams. Williams up to no one. Picked up by Stewart. Stewart slows it down. Fakes, stripped, now picked up. And up the floor goes Dassinger. Loses it in the corner. Sends it down low, no one there. Hammett comes up and out. Tipped twice and picked up by Williams. And over to Nelner. Saved. Over to Williams again. Now up to Seibel. She'll slow it down. And Seibel will take it up the floor. Over to Nelner. Nelner driving in. Makes a move. Puts it up and off the mark. And rebounded and sent across to Green. Green driving in. Nelner gets back into the front and a travel. Good defense from Nelner, and the Lancers will get it back as Sito and Eichstead enter for Williams and number 12, Nelner. And number 10, Nelner, will take it up the floor. Across to Sito. Fakes down low. Now back up to Nelner. Nelner finds Eichstead down low. Eichstead space, puts it up too low, gets her own rebound. She's hit from behind, and that's staying with the Eagles. And Sutter will pass it in down low. Out to Hammett. Hammett scanning, and up top to Eichstead. Eichstead going to pull that one high, and goes over the backboard and through the bar. To Grandmother's house we go, and it's a 21-point Eagle lead. Pass deep, picked up by Green. Green stuck, flips it over, high, handled, and up the floor. Queaston down low, Stewart up and in, and it's a 23-point game. And Nelner back up the floor. 10 minutes left. Lansing to get some offense going. Nelner drives around, bounces back out, trying to drive through, puts it up, and off the front of the rim, tipped and rebounded by Nelner. She's going to put it back up. That one off the side, rebounded by Sito. Sito down low, Nelner hit, now puts it back up. That one too far, and rebounded, and she'll drive up as Knoll. Knoll double team, sends one deep, one-on-one with Eichstead. Stewart trying to drive in, help comes from behind, turnaround, jumper, short, tipped and rebounded by Hammett. Hammett going to try to push it, and over to Nelner. Nelner going to try to speed it up. Bounces back out. And drives around, bounces back out, loses it for a second, gets it back. And over to Seibel. Seibel loses it. She'll contain it. And over to Eichstead. Eichstead hold on to it. Up top to Nelner. Down low, Hammett, turnaround. Off the front of the rim and rebounded by Knoll. Pressure, looking deep. Over to Green. Green up, across the line, driving in. Hands it off up top. Deep two, far. Rebounded by Stewart. Stewart fakes. Has out, gonna put it up instead. That one up and out. Tipped, rebounded, back up, high. And rebounded by Nelner. And jump ball staying with the Eagles. Passing down low from Dassinger. Sends it high. Open shot. Off the front of the rim. Tipped and rebounded by an Eagle. Back up and out. This time rebounded by Eichstead. She'll handle it and send it over to Nelner. Over to Seibel. Fakes down low. Now back up top to Nelner. Nelner back over to Seibel. Back up to Nelner. Nelner down low off a foot. Picked up by Nelner. Now jump ball, and it'll stay with the Lancers. Johnson enters. And Nelner will pass it in from the corner. It is Eagle ball. Possession was not switched. And now up the floor. So the Eagles pass across. Knoll. Up top, Dassinger fakes. Now back down low. Puts it up, high, gets her own rebound, back up. That one too low, into the hands of Hammett. And Hammett over to Eichstead. Hand off to Nelner. Nelner driving in. Pass down low, Hammett stuck. Hand off to Nelner. Nelner gonna pull. That one off the front of the rim, tipped and rebounded by Eichstead. Eichstead back up and in! And the Lancers are within 21. And they have tripled their score since the first half. Rebounded. Driving in. Stuck. Looking back out. Hands McQueeston up top. Sends one off into the Pepin bench. And it's going back with the Lancers. Seeing us start a bit of a run here. Kazemba enters for Sito. Pass into Nelner. And Nelner up the floor. Pass over to Seibel. Seibel with space. Down low. Hammett gonna pull. Up and out. Tipped and out of bounds off the Eagle. Nope, Lancers. And it'll go with the Eagles. Passing down low. Needs an option. Gets it in. Knoll going deep. Driving in with space, tipped out in the hands of Seibel. Nelner got the tip, Seibel got the steal. Nelner back up the floor, gonna try to push it. She's got space, now bounces out, over to Eichstead. Back up top to Nelner. Nelner trying to get down low, gets a screen. Gonna use it, drive back around, in. And jump ball down low, going with the Eagles again. And passing down low. Scanning, sends it across to Dassinger. She'll drive up. Stripped by Hammett. Hammett, stripped from behind, gets it. And now over to Nelner. Nelner going to drive in. Bounces out, now going to pull. That one off the side. Saved by Kazemba. Kazemba back out. Seibel gonna put it up. Blocked from behind. Picked up by Eichstead. Eichstead hands off to Hammett. Hammett passed down low. Stolen away from. And up the floor goes McQueeston. And back up top to Dassinger. Across. Trying to drive. Stripped by Nelner. Ball on the floor. Jump ball. It's going with the Lancers. Williams going to enter for Hammett. And Nelner back up the floor. Fakes down low, now up to Kazemba. Kazemba tipped, saves it. And up top to Seibel. Up to Eichstead. Over to Williams. Over to Nelner. Nelner driving in with space, puts it up, and this one falls. And the Lancers within 19. Johnson up top. Pass across the line. It's Knoll. Looking back for Johnson. Can't find her. Now driving in. And out of bounds off the Eagles. And pass back into Nelner. And Nelner up the floor. Lancers trailing by 19, 25-6. Had one in the first half, 5 in the second half so far. Nelner driving in, gonna pass down low into the hands of Knoll. Stolen away, now up the floor. Dassinger across through the legs, and it's picked up by Nelner. Nelner gonna try to push it. Pass over. Williams fakes up top. Eichstead. She's gonna pull quick. That one gonna fall from deep. Eichstead brings the Lancers within 17, 25-8. Jump ball from Williams, and it's going with the Eagles. And now a timeout from the Eagles, 25-8. Lancers within 17. Passing to Knoll, looking down low, sends it high. Eichstead running back, put up and out. Rebound by Eichstead. Picked up by Seibel, hit from behind. No foul, pass out. Tipped and picked up by Johnson. Johnson stripped by Nelner. Nelner grabbed from behind and a foul. And that's going with the Lancers. Seibel into Nelner. And Nelner up the floor. Driving around, has some space, bounces back out, pass down low. Seibel has some space, gonna put up an open jumper, and that one off, and rebounded by Knoll. Pass across to Knoll. Williams running back. Scanning down low to Green. Pass out, jumper, Johnson, far, rebound back up, blocked by Eichstead, saved by Kazemba, and back into Seibel. Seibel running baseline. Pass down low to Williams, no one there. And out off the back wall. Passing down low. Sends it high, stolen away by Nelner. Nelner driving in, puts it up, fading away, up and off. Tipped twice and rebounded by Johnson. Jump ball, no foul. Seibel. And that's her fourth. And Sito now going to enter most likely for her. It will indeed be for Seibel. Has not got the first foul all second half after getting 3 in the first few minutes. Pass in, down low. Looking up. Tipped and stolen by Nelner again. Down low. Williams can't get to it in time. And it'll stay with the Eagles. Passing down low again. Sends it deep. And picked up. Off. And now stolen away from by Eichstead. Eichstead up to Williams. Williams turn around for Kazemba. Kazemba sends it deep. Nelner puts it up and too far. Tipped twice, thrice, and picked up by Johnson. And up the floor goes McQueeston. And loses it out of bounds. Passing Nelner, and Nelner back up the floor. 3:30 left. Over to Sido. Sido got space. Gonna fake. Fake to Eichstead, who was screening for her. And back up to Eichstead. Over to Kazemba. Kazemba fakes, and over to Nelner. Nelner gonna try to drive, bounce back out. Over to Sido. To Kazemba. Kazemba scanning. Down low to Sido. Pass tipped, and picked up by Nelner. Nelner gonna drive. She's got space. Gonna put it up, and too far. And rebounded by McQueeston. Over to Green. Driving around. Picked up by Nelner. Now across. High. Handled. Back out. Open three. Johnson. Far. Rebounded. Blocked from behind. Tipped up. Handles it. Stewart stuck down low. Triple teamed. And 3 seconds in the lane. And Nelner up the floor. Over Kazemba. Down low to Nelner. Nelner with space, puts it up. Hit from behind. No foul. And picked up by Stewart. Jump ball, and it's staying with the Lancers. And Sido will pass it in down low. Pass tipped and handled by Nelner. Now going to drive in. And jump ball going with the Eagles. Pass it in down low. McQueeston scanning, looking deep. Now finds a wide open Johnson. Johnson up the floor. Makes a move, dropping around. Fakes, now down low. Back up top. McQueeston three. Off the mark. Rebound. Johnson up and out. Gets a rebound back up. This one blocked. Picked up by Hammett. And now stripped. Picked up by Johnson. And a foul on Hammett. Passing down low from the Eagles. It's McQueeston. Finds down low, open layup, and lands it. And now a 19-point lead pass into Nelner. Back over to Nelner. And a timeout from the Lancers. 27-8, 19-point Eagle lead, 2:01 left. Back from the timeout. Lancer ball in the corner. Nelner passes it into her sister Nelner. And she'll take it up off the line. Cross to Hammett. Fakes down low. And up top to Eichstead. Corner to Nelner. Corner to Nelner. Driving in. Bounces back out. Stuck and out to. And called a travel. And it'll be a pass in Eagle corner. Sends it high. One-on-one with Nelner. Puts it up and gets it a fall. It's Knoll. And now a 21-point lead for the Eagles. Driving around, backs out, and over to Nelner. Fakes down low. Now up top to Eichstead. Eichstead turn around over to Hammett. Down low to Nelner. Stripped and up the floor. It's Green. Eichstead coming fast. Hammett takes over, up and in again. And now a 23-point lead. Nelner with 1:12 remaining. Corner to Hammett. Hammett fakes down low. Now up top to Nelner. Nelner across to her sister Nelner. Gonna pull from deep. That one off. Gonna airball. Eichstead not there. And it's going back with the Eagles. 1-on-1 remaining. Passing down low. And up the floor. Looking deep. Tipped away by Nelner and out of bounds. Scanning, sends it up. Too far. Williams running for it. Gets it. Gonna put it up. Hit. Nelner back up and in. Nelner's got 4 and the Lancers within 21. Pass up to Johnson. Johnson across. Has Green. Stripped and handles it in the corner. No travel. Fakes now drives. Stripped by Nelner once again, and Nelner gonna try to push it. She's got space. Her sister Nelner on her head, gonna take herself push from behind. An intentional foul on the Eagles. That was Stewart. And Nelner will shoot 2, and the Lancers will get the ball. Nelner's first intentional. Up and out. And her second. Gonna fall. Nelner's got 5, and it'll be Lancer ball in the corner off the intentional. 29.8. Lancers most likely last offensive possession here. Passing to Nelner. Nelner fakes and sends it across to Hammett. Hammett fakes. Now down low to Williams. Williams up top over to Nelner. Nelner gonna step out. And over to Eichstead. To Hammett. Down low to Nelner. Nelner drives around. Stuck and out to Williams. Williams going to pull. That one off the mark. Tipped and rebounded. Now jump ball. Staying with the Lancers. And 8.1. They're going to get one more chance. Number 12, Nelner to pass it in down low. Fakes and loses it on the pass in. And it'll go with the Eagles, who will wind out the time. 31-21, 20-point Eagle lead at the moment. Lancers some press over to Green, no one there. And this game's going to end 20-point win for the Eagles, 31-21. Lancers got 10 in the second half. Half of those belonging to Nelner, who entered for Gurgle. Gurgle preparing to go to the varsity game, as will Nelner following this. Quaid, Kirstensen, and Gurgle all out for tonight. So Lancers very understaffed, taking on a 2-4 Alma Pepin Eagle team. Band will be starting in about 2 minutes. Game will be starting in about 15. Varsity.